In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get started with Appwrite. By the end, you'll know how to create an organization, spin up your first project, and tour the core areas of the Appwrite console so you're ready to build. Start by signing into the Appwrite Cloud console, then head to the organization section. This is where your work is grouped and permissions are managed. At the top of the console, you'll see a selector for your current workspace. Open it and choose personal projects if you're just experimenting or building something solo. If you're collaborating with teammates or need clearer separation for clients, this is also where you can create a new organization. Give your organization a concise, recognizable name so it's easy to find later, especially if you expect to manage multiple workspaces. Next, create a project. You'll see a Create Project button in the console. Click it, then enter a name for your project. Pick something descriptive and consistent with your naming conventions, like the product or environment name. This helps when you scale and need to manage multiple projects side by side. After naming, choose the region where your project will live. The region impacts latency and data residency, so pick the location closest to your users or one that aligns with your compliance needs. With the name and region set, create the project and open it. Inside the project, start at the overview page. This area gives you a snapshot of your resources, quick links to ad platforms, and access to essential credentials and endpoints you'll use in your app. It's a great place to get oriented and verify that your project is set up the way you expect. From there, move into Auth. This section is where you'll enable and configure authentication for your users. You can explore options such as email and password, OAuth providers, and anonymous sessions, as well as session lifetimes and security rules. Even if you're not ready to configure everything right now, it's helpful to see where these controls live so you can return and turn them on when you integrate your client app. Keep in mind that secure defaults and least privilege access are key when you start setting roles and permissions. Next, open databases. This is where you'll define your collections, attributes, indexes, and permissions for your application data. Appwrite's database is document-based, so you'll be working with flexible schemas. Think ahead about the shapes of your data and how you plan to query it. Proper indexing and clear naming now will make development smoother and queries faster down the road. You'll also see where to manage read and write rules, which are central to securing your data. Then, check out functions. Functions let you run server-side code without managing servers. You can choose your runtime, set environment variables, and connect functions to events or run them on demand. This is perfect for business logic, webhooks, scheduled tasks, or anything you don't want to ship in the client. As you browse, note where you configure triggers, logs, and deployment settings so you can iterate quickly. Continue to messaging. Here you'll find tools for sending notifications and messages across channels like email, SMS, and push, depending on your setup. You can organize senders, templates, and logs to keep communication consistent and traceable. Even if you won't send messages right away, it's helpful to understand how this fits into onboarding flows, password resets, and transactional updates. Open storage next. Storage is where you manage files using buckets, configure size limits, and set access rules. You can upload assets, organize them logically, and secure them with the same permission model you use elsewhere. Think about how your app will store user-generated content and how you'll deliver files efficiently and safely. Finally, visit sites. This is the hosting area where you can connect a repository or upload a build to serve your front end. You'll also see options for custom domains and certificates. Hosting alongside your backend can simplify deployments and reduce integration friction. To recap, you navigated to organizations, selected or created your workspace, created a project with a clear name and region, and explored the overview, auth, databases, functions, messaging, storage, and site sections. With this foundation, you're ready to start integrating the SDK, designing data models, and shaping your authentication and storage strategy. Thanks for watching, and happy building with Appwrite.